Yeah, what's up, folks? Uh, this is my yeah, spell slot 3 deck. Let's make this a little bit larger, just like that, and just like that. Let's make sure we got the. I don't want nothing cut off, but here we go. All right, all right. So I like witchcrafter. I think they should add it to master dual next. In the meantime, we on dual indexes with it. So if you look at the basic loop of what the deck wants to do is to gain advantage, like by adding cards. So we play Call by the Grave, so we don't immediately just lose to draw. But it happens. It happens. Though we have good plays, like Celebration is great against draw. We can just set it to destroy Witchcrafter monster and a card your opponent controls. It does non-target, which is both good and bad. Depends. We have some sweet tech cards, Draco Tail 5 mana. It's like a quick play fusion. Farah is really good off of the discard from the field spell. It triggers her effect to summon from the graveyard. Great for our link monsters, basic stuff. Anima, here, Charmer, Selene, Little Knight, nothing crazy. But this is the polymerization of the deck, Witchcrafter Confusion Confession also triggers her. But we have a decent amount of fusions in the deck. Nothing crazy. Like it's a D-mod deck. This is a dark spellcaster. That's a dark spellcaster. Like you've seen this before. It's just spellcasters. That's why it's called Spell Slop. This is the third version I've made. In the duels, we'll show you how to combo, but terraforming is pretty important. Gets you Wild Purchase or Secret Village. Flickate your opponent from spells. But we could also play anti-spell because you can pretty easily make a Chorozo, then make a 3 Brave Sword Soul, get a Fiend on the field, summon Advent, and set any Royal Trap or any continuous trap. I choose a Royal Decree because there's not a lot of great ways to stop double evenly matched, even though the deck can play pretty decently around evenly matched. But if they only have one evenly matched in hand, one distortion will stop it just fine. But this stops all sort of trap shenanigans. It stops anti-spell. I like it. It's niche. People wouldn't think to play it, Great super poly deck, Mixusa, a spellcaster and a non-spellcaster, a spellcaster and an extra deck monster. So it's like normal summon Jenny, which is it looks kind of like a Sky Striker card, just a little bit. Like quick effect, banish this card or target this card, banish it. It doesn't do it for cost, unfortunately, but it's pretty good. Like you can just summon it to your field, try to like beat imperm, stuff like that. It is not really happening. I don't really like hand traps that much. You see, I don't play that many, but Valor is great in this deck. I recommend playing 2 Valor, but I opted for Perulias just so I can see my Femena more often. Although Witchcrafter Distortion has 2 effects. If you control a level 5 or higher Witchcrafter, you can negate anything and destroy it. Activation specifically. So if you can activate Wild Purges. Like if it's a mirror match, you activate Wild Purges. I was just checking my recording is still recording, but right, you activate Wild Purges and they don't negate it. You can just go for the effect, and they can't negate the effect with distortion. If they do negate the activation of the card, you can, if you have another Wild Purges in hand, you can just activate it again and go for the effect. So you definitely want to play 3 Wild Purges. Does lose to Ghost Ogre. But we have another bait for Ghost Ogre. This doesn't lose to Ghost Ogre, and actually, if we activate this, It protects our field from destruction effects while we have Regulus in hand. Now, most Regulus decks I see have 2 Regulus, but those decks really rely on rank 4s. Our deck only has 1, and that's Dugaris, because with Verre magic, we can send Diablo Star to the graveyard and then summon her back. We can also do it with Selene and keep our main phase 1 for the next turn, but oftentimes we don't need it. We have lots of quick play spells. Not that many. Not in this build, we don't have that many. But I like Cosmic Cyclone because it makes me very confident in the Rolad matchup. So if Royal Decree just stops the counter trap anyways. But if we don't have that, Cosmic Cyclone beats a bunch of important cards. Like, you can even play 2 Cyclone, 2 Super Poly, but if you're side decking Super Poly, play it at 3. If you're main decking Super Poly, play it at 2. But 2 Lava Golem for all the towers players. Like, oh, I have to think to out your monster. Nah, I'm just gonna Lava Golem. Though you might want to play Kaijus in this deck because you won't always be able to normal summon, but oftentimes you don't need to. This is like Jenny is your main normal summon, but in a hand where it's like you only have Jenny or Shmieta, then you need the normal summon. So you could run Kaijus over Lava Golem just fine. Mulcharmies. I don't like hand traps that much. I'd rather board break. But these are some Super Poly targets. This is the Fiend for Pharaonic Advent. And just basic stuff in the extra deck. We're playing pretty much every new Witchcrafter. Trying to play as few as the old ones as possible. I think Shmieta and Jenny are the only 2 really good ones, other than Madame Vera. I never really summon her. Like, for her to do stuff, she's just like the fusion brick for Riliona, because this is our biggest shuffle. Witchcrafter Celebration. Fusion summon a Witchcrafter fusion monster from your extra deck by shuffling spellcasters from your graveyard and or banishment. So you have an infinite loop basically with 2 Vice Madame, where you can, if you have access to either this quick play spell in the hand where you can activate it, or in the graveyard where you can copy it with Jenny, or again in the hand where you can copy it with Pupils, then you can just summon Madame. She goes to the graveyard or gets banished. You can summon Madame using Madame, or you can summon Madame using 3 spellcasters. So you shuffle back 2 other spellcasters that are not Madame. So you can, summon Madame. Madame. You can summon Madame and shuffle back your Link monsters, or if your Wave Motion got banished, shuffle that back. I'm playing Wave Motion over Dragoon because we're not playing any Dragon monsters, just spellcasters. Like, in earlier versions of the deck, I was even playing the Timaeus, which, like, I'm actually, wait, how do you spell that? I'm actually still kind of interested in this because it's like a towers, basically. Unaffected by others' effects, but I don't know. You know what? I kind of want to play that still, like over maybe Chaos Angel, because this is a decent towers, and banishing a card is good too. But yeah, it protects from battle and it has higher attack, but Timaeus can get big. I'll leave it be for now because I don't want to yap anymore. We're gonna get into some games. Show you how to play the deck. All right, we'll be back. I'm still recording, but That's because I can cut the video. I can edit the video. What? What? I can edit the video. Yeah, I know, right? That shit is crazy. Alright, I'm drinking some water. I'm waiting on a match. I'm not getting one. We'll do a single duel. Don Esquivel MX. Fist bump, dude. Alright. I should have shook his hand. This must be the older build. Hold up. This is the older build. I'm on 3-copy Verre Magic, as you can see. We'll be back. We'll be back with, you know, the other version. Oh, and notably, I don't play Gaze of Timaeus. I hate drawing it, so I don't play it. And it's not even that good. Like, one Dragoon off of Gaze of Timaeus, like, and it gets banished. It doesn't even last that long. It costs a discard. Like, I'm literally not even interested. But here we go. And this is the second version of the deck. We play 2 Veiler, 2 Droll. But see, like, Veiler isn't even that good of a hand trap anymore. Because look at it doing nothing. Yeah, I got my orientation. I'm a 18-year-old. I'm about to go to orientation for my college tomorrow. Or I guess today. I'm up way too late. It's August 24th, Monday, 2:57 a.m. I was like, damn, let me share my love for some spellcasters and some field spells and some quick play spells with the world. Like, really, I'm a Centurion player. I like Centurion, but this is like modern Centurion with like fusion monsters. I like this version has quintet magician, which I could be playing in spell 3, because it is worth it. It is worth it. Summoning it is worth it like 100% of the time. Nuke your opponent's board and go in for game, like 4,500 attack, and can't be destroyed or targeted. Wait, no, actually, no, that it can't be tributed, it can't be used as fusion material, and it can't be destroyed. So it's Blackluster Soldier fodder, technically, but it is what it is. It summoning it is just like a fat flex. It's just a fat flex, you know? I was playing like Primite Dragon Ruler, shuffling back everything that was banished, making 5-head and just punching people in the face. Like, that's good duels, bro. That's good duels, you know? Just making huge boss monsters. Like, is that not Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh, I summon my big guy and then you summon yours and then we duke it out. Like, I thought that's what it was. I thought that's what it was about. But now it's like, oh, how can I play like all these different decks in one deck? Like, it makes sense when they all have an archetype. Like, I'm a victim of it right now. I'm playing 40 card spellcasters. But like, it gets to a point like where it's just random cards that make the same end board with few variations. Like, That's the whole discussion between like what are they calling it, mid range versus combo. Like I think it's all about like, oh yeah, sure, these cards can explode into card advantage, but I think it's more about the story that the cards are telling. Like, cause like Fiendsmith is like the reason why Closed Moon or whatever is legal in Master Duel is because the story of Fiendsmith is like how love trumps all basically. So like any two monsters equals Fiendsmith Engraver and Fiendsmith Lacrima because they're like married. So that's kind of what they're trying to portray. But because it's like the Fiendsmith's Requiem that's like the casket, his magical casket that just eats any fiend. It beats like any fiend. But I'm doing my best to explain it. I'm no Yu-Gi-Oh lore expert. I haven't even watched all of the anime, but I ain't seen none of this in the anime. I mean, I seen Nash Knight, I guess, and of course the 101 through 107. Like we know about this, but you know, I just see furries and like cosplayers. You know, this is like the cosplayer deck. Like this is it's cool. I like it. It's cool. I'm not beefing with anybody for what deck you play. I just think the card design could be better. Like, or maybe they should make better rulings about like how you can build your deck. But here we go. Cause like in Magic you need like a commander. In Yu-Gi-Oh you could just put shit together. Like there's no rules. So I kind of want to play around this Ripper because it will negate my Endymion if I try to activate it. And I already have the field spell. So we can try to trigger the Umbral Horror Masquerade. But we can do that with the Lacrima of Light as well. So yeah, I think this is the less important effect. So I'll actually add verre, try to activate it, and get negated by Ripper on purpose. So then I'll be able to chain verre magic to fight the Masquerade. Oh, wait, but I didn't realize. I was thinking I was going to use the other wind spellcaster to bounce it, but we don't have another witchcrafter on the field yet, so we'll go for the level 1. Activate her effect, probably get met with the Masquerade, and that'll be everything that's face up. Now I will activate, target, and then chain Lacrima of Light to Masquerade. Though he might not negate it. No, he will. Very well. And now we can send a Witchcrafter to the grave. Wait, this negates and destroys? Negate the activation. Send a random card from your opponent's hand to the graveyard and then halve my life points. Okay. That's weird. That's a unique one. But the Jenny's the only real option here. So I'll go for that. Or I could go for Shmieta. send something for Jenny to banish, but that's not. I don't think that's the right idea. Okay. They hit the field spell. That sucks. I'm not playing Anima. I am in the other version. Um, what is? I could add Marka, get the field spell, and normal Shmieta. I think that could be it. Though this is probably the quick play spell. Um, and I don't know what that is. That could be like the Vanquish Soul Trap. He can make a Typhon if I summon enough. But here we go for the field spell. And if he bounces or does anything to my Jenny, I can summon Marka and then tribute one of their monsters, which is a really unique effect, I think. Okay, that can special summon. And wait, they can make a Vimana and whatever else they have in their extra deck. But this is like, I have 2 cards in hand, 2 on the field, and he has all of this and like 6 in his hand. So this is like, just on strictly card advantage, this is a lost game. Well, he's not even playing the alt art. Like, I'm about to tell him, not even playing the alternate arts. Not even playing the alternate arts. Like, I'm gonna call him out for that, because the alt arts look good. I like them. I think they look good. And he's not even playing them. Like, that could be Ripper with the alt art. That could be Valius with the alt art, and he's just playing them basic. Like, I respect it, but like, they still look good. They would look better. But nah, I wouldn't surrender. I don't like doing that, because the whole point is to battle, you know? Sort of. There's like burn players and stuff. Um, I can go, so what? Okay, I respect it. Yeah, I'm not even playing Little Knight. Bro, I'm trying to reach the cancel button. Doesn't activate on normal summon, which really sucks. But we can protect our life points for like a turn. But it just loses to Masquerade, actually. But we can summon Chorozo. That's tough though. Drawing all 3 Lacrima of Light. Hey, we're not playing 3 in the updated version. Oh no. Yeah, well, I actually guessed it right. I knew the quick play spell was right there. I said that earlier, if you remember. He's making the right move, getting rid of my material before I can make a Little Knight. And now I'm left with this. But I have a play. I can still do stuff. But it's not much. Oh, that gets sensitive. That is a win, but I don't accept it. I lost that game. I lost that game 100%. All right, spell slop. Tree. Alright, here we go. Wait. Alright, bro. Fist bump. High five. Don't scissor me. Alright. Oh, I'll go first. Thank you very much. Nah, I'll actually send that. But I want to play witchcrafter. I want to show you guys what witchcrafter can do. More so than what Diablo Star can do. But if we get ashed, then that's the whole point of playing Diablo Star, because you set up like a negate to fight stuff like Purge. But I find all that stuff kind of boring. But here we go. Boom. Set that. Now, I don't think that searches anything. Okay. Probably send. Yeah, because I'd rather like draw that or something. Now, yeah, I might as well summon it. Even though it won't search anything. I'm just doing it to feel cool, I guess. But it's a dark magician, so that could, like, if we bring that back and then summon or fuse with that, it's good eats still. Boom. Then no, don't activate that. All right, send that. Draw a card. Okay. And all right. So next turn, right here, or I'll wait till the standby. And we can banish this. Add 5 mana. That's pretty smooth. I think that's pretty slick. But we actually don't get to do anything. But we just have 2 spellcasters. There's actually nothing for that. Well, if Souls sticks around, we get to draw 2. I said I wanted to draw Farah, so they were like, bet, here's Farah. That gives them a lot of advantage. I'll take that. But that is a bait, because whatever he does next, oh, now I can still special summon from the extra deck. Yeah, I lose to that card hella bad. Like, I'm thinking of the Centurion, the next Centurion build I play. I'm playing 3 of the new Solemn. Just because we also lose to that card, but just on a much higher scale, you know? But also he misplayed. If he used the Fallen and the Virtuous on my Azamina first, would have been able to pop it. But here we go. All right, here goes Farah. 3rd Dominus Purge. Come on, man. Give me a break. Yeah, you can't negate that, bro. You can't negate that, buddy. Wait, I'm such an idiot. I didn't activate the Pharaoh and reveal Wild Purges like an absolute chud. I would have been able to pop off and combo off for free. I'm silly for that one. Just straight up silly. It is what it is. All right, we still got the one piece of what he drew. Did he draw two or I'm tripping? No, I'm tweaking. Um, that's got to be the negate because he didn't have a play last turn. So yeah, all right, GG's. Let's see if I can get a match. I'm drinking water. I think it's good for you to drink water. You should drink water. Water. I might drink water, you know? I may drink water. Perhaps, potentially. I'm not getting any match duels because you can't. This still has no TCG support. These cards have no TCG support. I don't know why. This is like new or whatever. But I don't know why these are actually coming to the TCG very soon. And so is this alternative art. But the whole deck isn't. I don't know why. It is what it is though. It's fine. I like at least bring it to Master Duel. Please just bring it to like the same thing that they did with the like Boba Fett ship or whatever from like the Star Wars or no, it's not Star Wars. The Boss Rush archetype. I'll bet you he's playing pendulums. That's just a guess though. Alright. Let's start with this. And we get ashed, fair. But we did activate a spell. We have access to the field spell. We have access to that. So let's get Verre Magic. In case they have anything else to say. We have Marco. Alright, let's get Jenny. And we already have Shmira. And that's a scoop. If they disconnect, they're not coming back usually. But that's like, if you misuse the Ash, there's usually other things to do. Like if you hard draw Verre Magic, you just special summon Verre from the hand or deck. Or any witchcrafter that you need. And we play a few, you know, you can literally summon Marka and go into Dark Magician plays. But yeah, I actually like Dueling Nexus because you can like customize and shit. I might go Karibu. Karibo is the GOAT. Actually, I wanted to change the sleeves. Just the frames of them, because I don't really like that. I think that's kind of ugly. I thought that was cool. We're on like Blaze Phoenix, I think, because that's like the burn. But Eclipse Wyvern, I think, is sweet. Right with that one. Hit the rolly still with the rolly. All right. I'm probably not gonna make any more videos. I think, or I'm not gonna do any more duels. I think, yeah, I get the point of the deck. You can play it with any spellcaster engine that you really want. They make rank 4s. They can make synchro 8s. They can make synchro 12s. Next video, I'm gonna try and play Centurion Witchcrafter and just shuffle back. Just keep shuffling back. And just keep spamming out level 12s. And probably using a Magistus engine to tie it all together. Because Magistus, like, with the Nightmare support, Magistus is like a one card rank 12 or synchro 12 pretty much. That it costs the normal summon. It does. But you know, you send Nightmare or you send Mask with Nightmare hands, special summon Mask, Send Magistus Spoon? Or no, it's Spencer. Magistus Spencer. It used to be Spoon. Send Magistus Spencer. Add like Crowley. Then send Artemis and Crowley for Chorozo. Because you banish Spencer to attach Artemis to Mask. So that's without the normal summon, but if you either drew Crowley or whatever, then you have to normal summon Crowley. But is there a like really good invoked target with the Earth monster? I don't know. That's the Babylon, or the Baberon. But I think like R's and L's are like confused in Japanese. Like they switch them up. I think. I don't know. I don't speak the language. Add Gamma Summon or Veracom. If there was like a fire and water Chaos Angel, they should make that though. They should make a fire and water Chaos Angel. That would be sick. But anyways, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more. And the party never ends if you're always there. And that's just the mind state. So if you change your mind, you change the game. Because in reality, life is no simulation. The game is just figuring out how to enjoy yourself. Because that shit really do got its challenges and its bosses. It gets really hard to enjoy yourself when there are bosses. But you can be your own boss and you can still be a boss. And you could still have the sauce even if you lost. Alright, thank you for watching. I already said that, but thank you for watching. And thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Alright.